I've been testing this smart projector for a couple of days now, and I'm very impressed with its smart features and performance. Inside the box, you'll have your user manual, an HDMI cable, a remote control, the cleaning kit, your power cord, and of course your projector. And just full disclosure, the company sent this product to me so I can test it out and go over the features with you. I really like the design of the projector because this thing gives you a lot of placement option. You can actually swivel it up and down so you can project it into the wall or into the ceiling. And if you look at the bottom of the projector, you even have a tripod mount so you can actually put this into a tripod if you want to use it for backyard movie night. To the back of the unit, you'll see two 36-watt stereo speaker with certified Dolby audio. You also have a vent to keep your projector cool. You have your power input cable. You have your power switch right here. You have an HDMI input for your video source such as laptop, TV stick, and game console. You also have a 3.5mm jack for your speaker or your headphone. This is a USB port for your mouse or flash drive. And you have an IR sensor right here. To the front, you also have an IR sensor. So this basically allows you to control your projector from front and from the back. And right here is your autofocus sensor. And this is the projector lens. So this projector lens can give you up to 200-inch of viewing screen for a full home theater experience. It has 1080p native resolution and supports 4K decoding. It has bright lights so you can also watch your favorite program even in the daytime. But of course, just like any other projector, the image will be washed out the more light you have. So it's best if you can close your blinds, but the picture really shines when there are no other sources of lights in the room. To turn this thing on, you can either press the on-off button right here, or you can also use the remote. And by the way, I just want to let you know that it's still daytime right now. You can see I still have lights coming in from the window. And I also have my overhead ceiling lights on. So let's go ahead and check the performance of this projector first when you have full light inside your house. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this thing on. You can see the light turns green. And if you see right now, the projector is actually projecting below the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing up. And right now you'll see that this thing is going to auto adjust itself. I'm not going to do anything and just watch it adjust itself. Okay, so this is the image quality when you have full lights in your room, and you can also hear the sound is really nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the sound because I might get copyrighted with this. But you can see right now that you can still watch video even if the room have lights. Okay, so let me go ahead and turn off the lights and try to close the blinds and see how it's going to improve. Okay, so this is how it looks like when you just dim the room during the daytime, and you can see the image is actually a lot nicer now. Basically, once it's completely dark, this thing is going to really shine. And you can see here, let's say you're watching and somebody bumped your projector. This thing is going to realign and fix itself again. So look at this. You see that? And go like this. What I really like about this is it has a built-in Google TV OS. So it gives you the unlimited app access via the Google Play Store. You can create kid profile if you need to. You can personalize content for each user and Google Home, and you'll have access to Google Home and Google Assistant. So if you look at the remote, you'll have all the standard Google TV buttons, and you have easy access to YouTube, Netflix, Amazon, and Disney. You also have access to your Google Assistant by pressing on this one. So your projector also serves as your Google Assistant device. So you can always press this at any time, and then you can ask question, what is the weather today? And it launches your weather information. Play a video from Mr. Beast on YouTube. And you can see right now, just like when you are on your computer, it will show your sponsored content first, and then it played a Mr. Beast video. Now let's go ahead and go to the menu setting on this. First, let's go ahead and go to Home. And then we're gonna go up to the top and show you the quick settings on this. And under the quick settings, you'll have access to your screensaver, setting up your Wi-Fi, audio output, accessibility, Bluetooth, and display. So for the display option, you can adjust your brightness. You can see right now, the brightness on this is only at 32. And then you have your contrast, saturation, hue, and your resolution. So for the resolution, you can select to have an automatic, or you can select certain resolution options. If you bump up the brightness, you can actually see clearer image right now. So it's really nice. So let me just show you this video during daytime with the brightness all the way up. If you like using your projector during the day, you can always bump the brightness up so you can see the image better. If you wanted to go to more setting options and customize your screen settings, you can always press this hamburger button on your remote. And you can see right now on the side, it actually gives you more options. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the remote to go to the picture settings. And if you look at the picture settings, you'll have your picture mode. You can have standard, vivid, soft, and user. And you have your color temperature, you have standard, cold, and warm. And you have your brightness mode. You have your standard, echo, and highlight. Right here, you have your sound option. And your sound mode, you can actually select whatever sound mode you want. And then you have your Bluetooth speaker if you want to add an external speaker. And then right here is your display option. And this is the different option that you have. You have your front projection, rear projection, ceiling projection, and ceiling rear projection. You have your auto 4-corner correction, and you have your manual keystone. If you want to use a manual keystone, you want to make sure that the auto 4-corner correction is turned off. So let me go point this to the projector so I can adjust the arrows. See that? The projection screen is moving around. So if you want to set up your projector in a permanent spot, this is a good option that they gave you. And your next option will be your autofocus. Autofocus is really nice as well, so that you don't have to do anything else. And then you have your scale mode. Your scale mode, basically, you have an option for 16.9 or 4.3. And then the screen zoom is going to allow you to reduce the size of your screen. So let's say you put this projector to the back of your wall and you end up with a bigger image compared to your projection screen. You can actually use your screen zoom to make it smaller. So right now, you can actually make this thing smaller up to 20%. And then here you have more advanced settings. So you have your obstacle avoidance. So let's say you're setting this up in the backyard and then you have something that's covering the screen. The obstacle avoidance feature is going to make the necessary adjustment to avoid projecting image on that branch. And you also have the screen recognition. The screen recognition is a really nice feature if you're doing backyard movie night and let's say your projection screen is away from the wall. So what happens is if you set your projector and it detects that this image is bigger than the screen that you have, it is going to auto adjust it so that the image will fill up the screen. And then you also have this first time boot autofocus. You want that feature especially if you move your projector a lot. Overall, if you're looking for a home theater setup on a budget and you have a wall to project the image, this is all you need. If you have a dark wall, you can always get a screen like that, and that is also going to give you a better viewing experience.